Pen, secret weapon of the American Revolution. Governor Thomas Hutchinson, although he was born here in Massachusetts, betrays us all by enforcing the king's unjust rule. I can't believe it. It's 1772. How can people remain loyal to a government that doesn't give us any say in these unfair taxes? I can't bear to sit by and watch other women buying British cloth and wearing British clothes while a government while this tyrannous government continues to oppress us. But what am I supposed to do? I can't hold an elected office like my husband or protest like my brother Jemmy. I have 5 boys to raise and a home to run. I'm quite all right with sharing my political opinions with my husband and the revolutionaries that stay at our home for the committees of correspondence, but who else would take a woman's opinion seriously? Even if I am far more educated and politically involved than most women, with my father having been in Massachusetts House of Representatives when I was young. But look at Jemmy, brutally beaten and mentally injured beyond recovery in an alehouse fight with loyalists over our basic rights and freedoms. Unless I can write. I'm luckier than most women to have had the chance of an education as I sat in on my brother's lessons growing up. I can help the revolution by doing something more than sewing and hostessing. Just like my brother, just like my husband and the other revolutionaries. Yes. A political play set in the fictional country of Upper Serbia. Brutus is our hero, the noble patriot, just like Jemmy, trying to escape the reins of an oppressive government. But who will publish this? I know. I'll send this to the Massachusetts Spy, a political paper, as soon as I'm finished. Agilitaire. Yes, this will show people what blockheads the governor and the other loyalists are. Is this the once famed mistress of the North, the sweet retreat of freedom, duly purchased? We all need to take a stand against the utter oppression of those who deprive us of a say in our own government. A few weeks ago, patriots dressed as Indians destroyed a shipment of tea in Boston Harbor to protest the Tea Act. My good friend John Adams writes that he wants a poetical genius to describe a late frolic among the sea nymphs and goddesses. He wishes to see a late glorious event celebrated by a certain poetical pen which has no equal that I know of in this country. Since I published my political satires, The Agilitaire, and its sequel, The Group, the situation with England has worsened. Parliament has passed more laws like the Tea Act, which force us to pay more taxes without any more representation in our own government. However, my plays have done tremendously well, enough that people refer to Governor Hutchinson as the villain based on him, Rapatio, in everyday conversation. I believe that the fighting that I warned of in the Agilitaire draws ever closer, and soon we will have to take up arms to defend our liberty. I can only hope that my words will inspire someone to boycott tea and sugar, to take a stand against this government that only shows us disdain. How can people buy into this ridiculous notion that we owe some sort of loyalty to these people? I can't publish it under my own name, of course, but my close friends will know, and the people of Boston will take it more seriously if they think it's written by a man. Although I am well respected by the patriots that made up my home, it is mostly because they believe that my skill with writing will further their cause. Not because women are truly inferior to men, but because this relegation of women to minor concerns is a product of the inferior upbringing and inferior opportunities to which we are presented with which we may develop skills such as writing. Even as a woman, I must do my duty and use my skill to help the revolutionary cause. I hope that other women will do the same and check their wanton pride, lay their female ornaments aside. They must use their coin purses as a weapon to battle this injustice and take a stand, boycotting imported goods until we have our rights, our freedom, and our country. We won the American War. I have endured many losses, have lost 3 of my dear sons and my poor brother Jemmy, but I'm just as politically involved as I was before the Revolution, advising and arguing wherever I'm needed. I became known as the First Lady of the Revolution for the political papers that I published during it, and the influence that I had on the leaders of the movement. I have finished writing a complete history of the Revolution, for who else, besides someone so involved in political activities since her youth, would be able to write such a thing? I have the best means of information on the continent. My history is over 1,300 pages long and includes the British policies and the American reactions to them, and detailed descriptions of the leaders of the Revolution, like Sam Adams, Thomas Jefferson, and George Washington, who I admire greatly despite our disagreements on the Constitution. I am somewhat disappointed in John Adams, I fear our friendship has been ruined by our political differences, because he does not like how I've portrayed him in this book. He coldly said that history is not the province of the ladies. I fear John has forgotten, like so many others, the very principles of the American Revolution. Anyway, my history is, to my knowledge, the first public criticism of the Constitution, and the first history of the American Revolution written by a woman. This book should remind the younger generations how hard their ancestors fought to bring them liberty, and that liberty can only be ensured in a government of people entitled to vote. A concern for the welfare of society ought to grow in every human being. They should appreciate how hard we fought to bring them freedom, and know that taking up arms is not the only way to take a stand. There are many ways with which to fight. The history of the rise, progress, and termination of the American Revolution, interspersed with biographical, moral, and political observations. Signed, Mrs. Mercy Warren of Massachusetts.